Alright. I've had this for far too long. Reverse camera off eBay. Came with a screen, camera, and then I had to get some extra video cord so I could run it down the length of the motorhome. This goes with the screen. 1/4 inch wire loom, split wire loom, to keep this from getting sun bleached and damaged while up there on the roof. Okay, so here we got all the video adapters to hook up the video cords and video adapters to hook up the monitor, remote, some stuff. Alright, first things first, I'm going to hook it all up, make sure it still works, and take a look at the camera. Now, this thing is pretty beefy. I've already looked at this before, but it's, for a made in China deal, that's actually a pretty solid camera. There you go. Start with that, and it'll give me some room to slide it if I want, and then I'll put it in 2 more marks and 2 more holes. Alright, now to figure out where to put this. I like having this GPS. I was going to take it down and just use my phone GPS, but then I found out the phone GPS won't start a route without data plan. It'll continue to get you to your destination off data plan via GPS, I believe, but for some reason I can't reprogram my trip, so I'm keeping the old Magellan up here. So I'm just going to, I think, put this something like this, maybe? Somehow it's not completely blocking my view. Or maybe I will tuck it back in behind it. I can just lean over if I really need to see this corner. Now we gotta find constant power and a switched power connection, and also ground. Here's a constant power source. We could tap into that. Some pretty thin little wire, so it's easy to slip these in with the fuses if you strip it long enough. So we got one up there into a constant power supply, or a constant source of power, and here we're going to put this on this switched source of power. It's like somebody tapped in here and there's a little inline fuse down the way. So I'm just going to pull out this inline fuse. And I just bend this around the spade. Use a pinch. Hold it together like that and put it back in. If I was this wasn't for a monitor, I would definitely make better connections, but since the monitor doesn't use very much power, it should be okay. Alright, so there's ground, there's switched power, which at a later time I'll redo these connections, but for temporary these should be fine. There's a constant power. And then this wad of RCA is I'm just going to keep that down here for now. I did order some more of these male RCA connectors, so at a later time I'll snip this and shorten it up so it's not so messy down here. Okay, let's turn the key on. See if it. Yep, so switched power is hooked up. I turn the key off, the screen goes off, but it also lets you turn it on by this button. And then since I have the camera hooked up into the park lights, I do have to flip the park lights on at least for it to work. Later time I might hook up the camera somewhere else. Down at the compressor I have switched to power so I could have the camera hooked up so whenever the key's on, the camera's got power instead of having to pull the park lights on every single time. But it's just a lot less use of wire, or a lot less wire that I need, since it's got a little clearance light right there. It just worked out really easy. So anyway, so key on, and then we'll turn the lights on, and boom, there we go. So let's go adjust that a little bit. I think that can aim down a little bit more. Go back up with that a little bit. Alright, I think that should work. Turn the lights off. And I'll turn the key off. Bam! I've been wanting to get that done for over 2 years now. It's a little bit of a nuisance with having to pull the spark lights on, but that's... I mean, if I need to check behind me while I'm driving, I got these big old things. I always flip that on temporary, but the main idea is that just when I'm parked or when I'm backing into a spot to get parked, I just want to be able to flip this on and see what I'm doing. So that's okay for right now, but yeah, at a later time I want to rewire that camera so it's not hooked up to the park light. So anyway, feels good. That's 2 years I've been waiting to get that done. Just haven't gotten around to it, so I like it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye. Love it.